Welcome back, friends, to another episode of Come Through Pod. I'm your girl, Ashley J. You know, I ask one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog. That's it. That's all. And it could be so simple. I'm here with my A1, my day one, my bestie, Big Flex Luther.
Big Flex checking in the building. You know what it is, you guys. Come through Thursdays, and we are back with episode 97.
97. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us for 97 episodes. That shit's dope.
Real ones know.
Real ones know. Yeah, that first episode was rough, and we thank y'all for sticking it out with us.
Real shit.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, we got some things to get into, so let's get it rocking.
Let's go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You know how we do it.
Well, friend, what's going on with you?
Well, you know, I want to shout out a friend of the pod. Bethany That Bitch Hernandez.
Hey, B, what's up? We
Our
love
girl. I think we can break it to the pod.
I think so, I guess.
I think the listeners can finally know. So you guys remember Bethany That Bitch Hernandez. Well, she is bringing a beautiful bundle of joy into the world.
Yay.
And we got to go to her baby shower this weekend.
Yes. It's good to see when your friends are happy and she's glowing. Beautiful pregnant lady.
Yes.
Love to see it.
Congratulations officially on air, B. We love you. Cannot wait to meet Amaya.
Yes. Congratulations. Yeah. I love it. I love to see my friends happy between weddings and babies. Mm-hmm. You know, we're of that age.
We are definitely. It's like weddings, baby showers, kids' birthdays. Like,
yes.
We're there.
That fully in the trenches.
Yes.
So I love to see it. New chapters, lots of love. Mm-hmm. She is definitely ready to see her baby. And I am too.
I know.
I need a little baby in my life because I ain't going to have one right now.
Okay.
I need a little baby.
Just said, I am not having one anytime soon. So give me a little niece, nephew, little god kid, like something.
Something I can hang out with and then promptly give back to you. So excited.
I said, let me know if you ever want to take a nap. I'll come and babysit. A good hour. All you need.
Got my baby fix. Take my cute little picture with a baby. I'm good.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's funny.
But congratulations to Bethany Juan. Love to see it. Love to see happiness. And like you said, a little bundle of baby joy. Mm-hmm. Cute.
So cute.
Cute.
Yeah, that was cool though. We obviously did that together this weekend, which was a good time. It's a really good Sunday for me. I came out of this Sunday with a W, and I'll talk more about that during sports.
She came out of this weekend with a W. She did, because she suited us.
Because you guys know I'm a part of the Steelers organization. That is what I mean when I say we.
She's the kicker.
You guys know. Oh, and kicker, it was a tough weekend for NFL kickers. But again, we'll get into that. So pretty mellow weekend. Again, I think I'm getting ready for my busy Halloween weekends with work coming ahead. I'm getting all my rest in because boy, is it going to get busy, you know, in the club industry. Party holiday time is just, it's lit. So definitely I'm looking forward to that because of the moolah, but I'm like, ooh, let me get my rest in. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. I like that. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I've actually got invited to a bunch of Halloween parties, and I'm like, I don't have an outfit. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do this year. So
I don't either because like I said, I'm working so many events, and I just don't have it in me with the creativity to get all these different outfits. I think I'm going to call it I'm going to call it easy and just do like a robber and just wear like all black and a fucking beanie or like all black and a mask. I'm like, can I actually do that at work though? Because I have to talk to people and like get money out of them.
You know what? You should do one of those masks and then just wear it as a beanie. And then when you want the effect, pull the mask
down. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Get one of those little and just keep it easy because you can wear a pair of black knee-high boots.
Exactly. Leather jacket, black. I wear pretty much all black at work anyways. It's kind of standard. So I'm like, that's easy. And shout outs to my stepmom. Back in the 90s when we were kids and we would go trick-or-treating, she would always wear that because it would keep her warm. She would wear gloves too. Mm-hmm. And she would just say it's a robber. So she's like, I'm festive and I'm warm and I'm cute.
You can get like a cheap little pillowcase
from
Target and put a little money sign on it.
Love it. There you go.
Bam,
I'm a robber for Halloween. So what about you, Ash?
Shit, bitch, I'm a robber.
Okay, period. A thief in the night.
A thief of the night. Watch out, I'm stealing hearts.
Okay.
I got a bag of hearts. Not at all. Let's see. I was thinking, I really want to be like Shaka Khan. I love Shaka Khan, and I feel like that's a really fucking good one. Like
I like that. I can see that for
Shaka, I really want to, but I'm like, I feel like a lot of people these days wouldn't even get it. God. And they'd be like, oh my God, what are you, SZA?
I know.
So I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Oh God, what are you, SZA? I'm dead.
What are
SZA
you,
is
SZA?
the modern day looks wise. That's funny.
I think they actually look a lot alike, like old Shaka and SZA.
Oh, for sure.
I do, but whatever.
I got a question for you. Would you ever, or have you ever done like the couples matching Halloween costume?
I definitely would, because I feel like some costumes you need a buddy. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need a thing. But we have not done one where we like match completely. But we were talking about,
or like the complimenting one. Like I remember one year, I think I did years ago, I tried to get my ex to do the Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run masks. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cute.
Right?
Yeah, we were talking about it. I have like a running list, and I'm never anything off the list that I put together.
Really?
Like I'll be like in February, like that would make a great Halloween costume, and then when it comes to October, I'm just like, so what the fuck am I gonna be?
Right.
I don't know why I do this to myself.
Well, you guys should do it this year if you have all these invites. You know.
Yeah, I was like, we have a few things. He was talking about like Berry Gordy and Diana Ross, but I'm like, again, I feel like people wouldn't get it. We just look like two 70s people dressed up. Like, you know what I mean?
They're gonna be like, hey, you guys Black Panthers? That's what people are gonna say.
Far out 70s?
Right.
Love it. So I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see what I end up being, because I always come up with a random idea.
I vote for you and Ray to do a couples matching. I think it'd be super cute. So
I was thinking that, or like ninja, because it's easy.
It's easy, I don't want to put too much effort into it.
I don't want to buy a bunch of shit.
I don't want to buy. I don't. That's what it is.
To buy like $60 costumes.
Yes, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't give a shit about looking sexy anymore. I really don't. I could care less. Shut up, Ashley. I know where you're going with this. Like, or I do, or I just don't want to do the effort. Like maybe the outfit will be sexy, but like put a mask on my face or something. Like
I'm hiding from you, motherfuckers.
I don't want to do the effort.
I feel like Halloween ebbs and flows. Like I feel like some years I'm really fucking into it, and some years I'm just like, yeah.
I second that. Yeah, I second that. We're gonna go with that. Ebbs and flows. Look at that.
But I might steal that bank robber idea.
Yeah,
that's
easy
cute.
And warm.
That's easy.
Warm,
yeah,
cute,
because
comfy.
It's starting to get cold already. Girl. I know we're like taking forever on this topic, but it's starting to get cold already, and I'm like, I don't want to be half naked.
The nights, yeah.
I don't want to be half
naked. Windstorm the other day, I thought we were in Kansas with them little wind tornadoes. I said, what in the hell? But anywho, we digress. Well, this is episode 97. So it's only right that we continue our 90s episode themes and talk about some 90s nostalgia, our favorite moments. We've talked about a lot. We're obviously on 97, so we've had a lot to bring to the table.
Yes.
Anything, what is your moment this week?
Ooh, okay. So I was thinking about this, and I'm going to say 90s, black aunties in the 90s.
Specific.
Very specific style, very specific trend, if you will. I'm talking with the nails like at the hump, with the gold ring.
Are we going towards Baps?
We're talking like
Baps.
Baps.
A little too far.
Baps. I think that's good to say. So I'm talking, like I said, the nails with the humps, all the gold rings on all the fingers, rings. The multiple gold necklaces, the fucking French roll.
Girl,
hairstyles with the finger waves.
Ooh.
We're talking about the French roll with the accoutrements. So the little
come again?
Accoutrements.
Learn me because
bitch, it's just like the frills, the extras.
I'm like, with a what? Is that a French word?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Bitch.
It's du parfum.
Bitch, I'm bilingual. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, but they have the little gold trim in the hair and the hoop earrings, the door knockers, like that.
Okay.
Grade A.
I love
see if I can find the picture of my aunt while you talk about.
Oh, we got a real
dog. I got
photo.
it for you. Let's see. What's yours while I look this up?
Okay. My 90s moment. It's a toss up, but I'm going to go with pagers.
Come on, pagers.
Because I had this fascination with pagers because not everybody had them, and you didn't know what exactly was it an emergency? Was it I gotta go now, or was it like, okay, dinner's gonna be ready in 30 minutes?
It was the surprise for you.
It was the suspenseful like mystery behind it, you know? Like
She said it was the mystery.
I didn't understand like what qualified you to get a pager. And then I felt like everybody whose parents had a pager, you had an Easy Bake Oven.
The way your brain linked
The qualification that like if your parents had a pager, like you had the Easy Bake Oven. I wanted the fucking Easy Bake Oven so bad. I felt so fucking broke because I couldn't get one.
Okay, so I had an Easy Bake Oven, and this is how I should have known my dad was a fucking stoner way back when, but I just, you just didn't know.
Right.
Because he was the one that was always encouraging me to use my Easy Bake Oven because this motherfucker wanted to eat the treats.
Exactly.
But I'm like, you have an iron will because this shit with this fucking light bulb takes 8 hours to make a brownie.
Exactly. And I soon realized I finally got the Easy Bake Oven, and I realized I had never got it. I used it twice, never used it again because it took so long. I took a shit out of the fuck. It was dough. It was still fucking raw dough. And my mom's like, don't eat it, fucking forcing me not to eat it because I'm like, oh my God, give me a
Your mom didn't let you eat raw dough? I would stay eating raw brownie and cookie dough.
A little bit, but I wanted to eat the whole thing. I couldn't wait. And I'm like, oh my God, give me another coloring book so I can color this while I wait. Fuck. Coloring books, another 90s moment. Oh my God, we were obsessed, my family.
Okay, so here's my aunt.
Oh.
We'll put this in for you.
Are those the pearls into the braids?
That's the accoutrements, bitch.
The accoutrements. She's fly. What about your pony braids?
Bitch.
They was laid.
Rob.
You look like your aunt did them too.
My aunt is a hair.
Okay, I knew it. If y'all seen this picture, Auntie did them pony braids. You are fucking adorable, Ashley. What in the hell? Look at them cheeks. Same girl. Gotta say zoom in on this if you can. Okay? Adorable. No, your aunt is popping as fuck. Those thick gold hoops. Oh my God. See? The scrunch socks over the leggings. Yep, that's back. That's definitely back with the 90s.
Are those the white sneakers?
Are those Reeboks? Are those white Reeboks? I think they are. With the purse. That's love it.
Yep.
All of that style is back, by the way.
Girls are dressing like this right now.
Right now. I literally want gold rings on all my fingers. Still to this day.
You see her nails are done. She got the bracelet.
She fly. She cute as hell. That's your mom's sister?
This is my great aunt, so it's my grandma's sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Looking great.
Mm-hmm. Black don't crack no matter how yellow you are.
She does look like your mom, though. Like they're related. For sure.
Yeah. They all bright lights.
I was going to say, but I'll leave it up to you.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate that.
All right, cool. Well, those are our 90s nostalgia moments for the day. For the week, I should say. But that kind of like is going to take me down something. Me and Ashley, again, you guys know, we be in sync. Like all the time.
This, like that?
Almost all the time. So we will save stuff throughout the week and send stuff to each other that we may want to talk about on the show. We may want to just bring up whatever. And we send each other and save the same fucking thing, of course. Not the first time this happened. So we come across this thread taking us back to MySpace days.
Dog, MySpace.
If you know, you know. Okay? You had to be there.
It was a time. What a time to be alive, man.
What a time,
we were coding.
Bro, we were literally, this is like
HTML code.
We were literally coding and like creating like web pages as far as I'm concerned. MySpace was a web page. It was a fucking website. Like straight up. You couldn't tell me any different.
No, look, so the little hustler that I was, I already told you guys I used to slang CDs. It could be my mix. It could be yours. If you give me a track list, whatever. I also was creating MySpace pages.
Of course she was, ladies. I am not surprised. And gentlemen.
Don't be.
No.
So $10 to $15. $5 if you the homie, and it was just something like.
Oh, this wasn't cheap. This took time. That's what this was labor. Yeah. They were paying for the labor.
Yeah, you're paying for my time. My time is valuable.
Please.
Okay.
Tell them.
So look, we could do a payment plan if you need to, but I really would prefer not to.
Right.
Okay. But I was out here slanging and doing people's MySpace pages. So the thread was talking about like how you could put music, and I actually live for MySpace, and I would love for there to be a social media app that comes
like revamps it,
kind of brings it back in a cool way, because I felt like your page was really like your space on the web.
Literally,
like, you know
my
what I mean?
space.
Like, it was my little corner of the net, and you come to my page and it's like, welcome to my MTV crib. Like, it was like, welcome to my MySpace, and it was like mine changed like every month, every 2 months.
Oh,
I was
what?
about it, bitch. I was about it.
Was we?
It was changing. I had myself as the background. Me and my friends. I had different backgrounds, moving things.
Like, it was one of the only platforms you could be vain as hell, and it was like, okay.
It's cool.
And you weren't getting, bullied, cyber bullied because of it. You could literally, I mean, you weren't, but it was almost like you were ready for it. Like, I literally remember posting a picture with a shirt of Lil Wayne, and on the shirt it had a picture of him, a cartoon figurine of him on the front. On the back it said, "Get cake every day like it's your birthday." And I had a picture of me in the back with my hands holding $500 in 20s behind my back and spreading it. And
you was putting the money phone to your ear?
That was my background. That was my background. Before it was money to the ear, it was money behind the back, and I spread
it was a money fan?
Literally, the money fan. The money fan.
Bitch, I had...
It was
the quote next to your profile picture.
Oh my God, not the quote. Bro, I remember I got in trouble. So, you guys remember Akon and Snoop's song? I think the song is called I Wanna Fuck You, actually.
I wanna fuck you.
I can see by the look in your eyes. Yeah, terrible. Terrible song, actually. All of 12-year-old me definitely had that quote right next to my profile picture. I can see by the look in your eyes, you want to fuck me. Bro, my stepmom found it, told my dad. I was grounded for like 3 weeks. I couldn't go on MySpace or anything. I was disabled from it.
Parental lock.
I was so embarrassed too. I remember being so embarrassed when that happened. Like, I had no sex. I had no idea about any type of sex. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. The look in your eye.
You were being provocative.
Provocative is all hell, having no business with my little fast ass.
Nobody knows.
That was the middle school dances that did that to me. Talking about shit I had no idea about.
Middle school dances.
Girl. When the chaperones wasn't looking, your homies was having your back and you were twerking on him, and then as soon as they turned around, you were back to regular.
Mm-hmm. Middle school, high school dances, high school parties. Oh my God, I sound like an old person. But like, dog, what happened to like your goal was to make that motherfucker leave a jean stain on the wall.
On the wall.
That's my goal when I go to the party.
If you didn't bring your PE shorts, you did not come to play. You did not come to play if you did not bring your PE shorts, okay? No, community center dances. Those are the ones. Do you ever go to those? Because those chaperones were high school kids. They didn't really give a fuck.
No, I didn't go to those, but I went to like...
Those were the hood classes.
Look, all my Valley kids know about the parties at Stargazer.
What's Stargazer?
So Stargazer was like
a YMCA?
No, it was like the all ages club. Like
that was Gotham for us. If you know, you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ours was Stargazers. And then, of course, you had, like, the parties or whatever.
Right.
But Stargazer, you go and it was,
14 and up or whatever.
Yeah, 14 to 20 or whatever it was.
Which is weird when you think about it.
Very strange.
20-year-olds, 14-year-olds.
Maybe it was 18. Maybe I just made shit up.
Okay.
But I remember, like, that was, you going into Stargazer party?
Right. No, for real. No. My mom won't let me.
Oh,
I got my grades back. They had 2 C's and a D.
Nah, my mom had the charger at the time. My mom would drop me off at
Pull
the parties.
Up. Oh, lit.
Bumping like DJ Quick or whatever. Like my mom was the cool mom. She's not a regular mom. She's a cool mom. Yeah, she would drop me off. But how I got home sometimes, nobody knows.
Couldn't tell you. Oh, remember back in the day when parents made you fend for yourself? Parents don't do that anymore. Like, I'll drop you off. You got to figure out how you're getting back. Like, parents don't, like, no, not even caring how you're going to get back. Just knowing that they're not going to do it. That's enough satisfaction for them to let you go. They need nothing else. No more information is needed.
Drop you off at the mall all day with $20.
Bro.
And I bought something, had food, and went to see a movie?
Yes.
How, Sway?
How? It's ghetto here. I remember you used to be able to go in the liquor store and get 3 bags of chips, candy bars, Slurpee, and one of those taquitos from 7-Eleven with like $2.
Not the taquitos.
AKA, we're stealing all of it. No, I'm just kidding.
AKA, it's all in the sweater.
Right.
But besides the point.
But we digress. Nostalgia. You guys, we just fell back into it.
MySpace was the time.
MySpace was the time. I wish I could get back in my old MySpace. I might get inspired.
Those pictures are horrendous.
You can't even download them. Like, the pixels, like, are fucking trash. Like, even the pictures from early Instagram. But, anywho, we digress.
Moving along, kids. Moving along.
So, okay. I have a little bit of story time. Nothing super crazy.
Story time with Lexie.
Okay. So it's been a little bit. I got a little story time. So, and I have a follow-up question. So I was talking with my man the other night, and we were just talking kind of like we're watching something. We're watching
With your who?
my man's.
That's cute. Okay.
So we were Woo Wednesdays. Okay?
Oh, okay,
You know
okay.
we're a fan. We've talked about it on the pod plenty of times. So it's Woo Wednesdays. We're watching the new episode last week, and I'm just like, I see Dave East come on the screen, and I'm like,
But you know what makes that such a fine conundrum?
Go ahead.
Is the fact that Dave East is fine, but also Method Man is fine. So you're looking at Dave East play fine ass Method Man, and you're like, God damn, Dave East is fine, but God damn, Method Man is fine.
It's
too.
like she's already
Damn,
heard my story.
Fine,
Girl.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's like you've already heard my story or something. It's like you're my co-host or something. I don't know. Gee whiz. So I see him come on, and it's a part where, again, so, Dave East is playing Method Man in the show. And as if you know anything about Wu-Tang Clan and Method Man, like, he was always ladies love Method Man. And Ghostface a little bit. But for sure, Method Man was like, the lady. Right. But ladies loved Method Man. He was a ladies' man for like, that was like his reputation, right? So, and Ashley knows I am a Dave East fan.
Yeah.
I love him. God took his time with that man. He's well handcrafted and
Took him out the oven right on time.
chef's kiss. Mwah. I got a goo. Okay. Fine. Anywho, so he comes on and I'm just like, I'm high as shit. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm like, damn. And it's the part where the girl is like fanning out because, again, he's playing Method Man. So she's like fanning out over him. And I'm like, and he's looking at me and I'm like, man. And I was like, he is so fine. He was like, damn. And then I was like, shit, Method Man's fine too. I said, well, damn, it's funny that it's playing him because he's fine too.
Only a fine man can play a fine man.
A fine man. And I'm like, I might be adding a little extras onto it. But I'm just like, it is what it is. And it's funny because the night before we had watched something else and there was a really pretty lady that he was like fanning out over, like, oh my God, where have I seen her? And I'm like, you've seen her from the first one. This is the fucking sequel. Like, that's where you fucking seen her. Like, duh.
Fuck?
He's like, you don't think she's pretty? I'm like, she's beautiful. Yes. Like, it just fanning out. Yes. So tables turned real quick. So I'm like, and he's like, damn, okay. Like, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, and he's like, if you had the chance to get with him, would you? I said, yes, absolutely. If I was going to cheat on you with anybody, that would be him right there. Like, if you had to worry about anybody, it's that man right there.
But is it that man, Dave East, that man, or Method Man? Yes.
I said yes and yes.
Yes.
So he goes,
the answer is yes.
And that's what he said. And that's what he was like, would it be Dave East or Method Man? I said, oh, Dave East. I was talking about Dave East, but now that you put it that way, it might be Method Man. He's like, oh, wow.
Because Method Man still looks fine.
Right. That's what I said. I'm like, because he still looks good. So shit, now that you put it that way, I don't know. What? So I'm not fine enough for?
Yeah, I'm with you. Shut up.
I know, bro. Because I'm like, I would let him do it. Again, I was adding extras. I'm like, I would let him do anything. Like, well, I would. Like, you wouldn't let me do that. What? Am I not fine? And I'm like, okay, I see how I painted this. So it was funny. I'm sure if you're in a relationship or whatever, dating somebody, you've come across this conversation before on some level.
On some level.
So it was funny, but it's really cute to see how guys like kind of get in their feelings when like you're like, oh my God. Because women, I feel like we don't do, I mean, not all, but like as often we can like appreciate a fine man, but like keep it pushing. But there's always that one. So it's just cute to see how guys react. But I say that to say, so who's your celebrity? Like, Ray, I'm sorry. Like, if I had the chance, like, I'm fucking doing it.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know it's horrible, but like, it's just a what if.
It's a what if.
It's a hypothetical.
Okay.
Hypothetical.
Honestly, I feel like this sounds so bad. This sounds so horrible. But I have always loved Method Man for sure.
Girl,
and he still
looks so good.
Still looks really good.
I know. Method Man comes on the screen after and I'm like, well, damn, him too.
Yeah. So I'd rock with that. I do feel like he's just so short. So I don't think I think I just like, not Method Man, the person I'm going to talk about next. I feel like I just like looking at him a lot. Like he's so pretty.
Who?
He's so cute. Oh shit. What's his name? He was in Moonlight and he was in that
Shameik Moore?
Issa movie. Not Shameik Moore.
Oh no, he wasn't in Moonlight. No, he wasn't in Moonlight. I'm tripping.
I'm going to tell you right
Just
now.
kidding,
I can't
guys.
believe I can't.
We're testing your memory. That's what we're doing.
What is his name?
If our listeners know.
He is fine. Trevante Rhodes. I was like, it's like, that man is
Trevante Rhodes.
fucking fine.
Is he short? I think I'm all cracking. Is he short?
Oh, he's 6 feet. Take it back.
Okay.
That's a fine man.
Okay, she said, I take it back. He's 6 feet.
Take it back. That's how tall you got to be to ride this ride.
Okay.
Oh, 6 feet.
Period.
Other than that, you need a booster seat, and you may not make that work.
Oh, no.
That is a fine man. I think
respect those two.
He's fine.
Right. I respect that. I respect that. That's a good choice. That's a really good choice. I mean, yeah, you have to have top tier choices if you're going to like risk it all, right? Again, hypothetical. Hypothetical.
So somebody asked this question, and since we're talking about hypotheticals and what ifs and all this, what celebrity do you feel like, even if you may not give it up to them, like you wouldn't personally, what celebrity do you feel like has great dick? And you're just like, God damn.
Future.
It's good.
She belongs to the streets.
But he belongs to the streets because but that's exactly why I know he does, because bitches know, I'm sorry, women know his reputation and still fuck with him. So it's like, he's gotta have some good dick. He's gotta have some good dick.
And he knows it. That's why he's walking around the way he does.
And that's why he's rapping how he does. And it's just like, you know it. So I would love to possibly find out, maybe one day, maybe not, you know?
No, that seems like a dangerous road.
Well,
he's got a lot of baby mamas.
Yeah.
He's obviously a very fertile
Well,
man.
not find out. Let me rephrase that.
I was like, oh, you want to hear a firsthand account
Exactly.
of the dictators.
I do, because I actually don't know anybody who slept with him. And I know a lot of people who slept with a lot of people that a lot of people want to sleep with. But I don't know anybody who slept with Future. Just to make that clear. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Not to put any names out. But, so I've yet to hear somebody with him. And I would love to find out that tis true.
Tis true. Mm-hmm. Tis true.
Right.
Okay. I see that. I respect that answer. At first I was like, but yes.
Right.
Yes. He even had Sierra acting crazy for a hot second. So yes.
Sure did.
Yes.
So what about you?
Somebody said Brent Faiyaz, and I was like,
Interesting. He does.
He gives a little
He
BDE.
talks it like he walks it.
He gives a little BDE. Mm-hmm. But I would definitely say, I'm going to say Big Sean, and then I'm also going to say.
What? Yes.
I'm going to say Kofi. Do you know who Kofi is?
No, who's Kofi? What?
I can't pronounce
There's got to be a story behind this.
Oh, he's just fine.
Okay. I was going to say, is he just fine or what? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so he gives me that. And Kofi's going to be in the next season of Insecure, y'all. She gets all the fine men on Insecure.
Oh, the final season.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, wait, the next season is there?
Sorry.
Wow, she really does.
She gets all the fine men, y'all.
All of them. Girl, yes. Whatever had Janae have 28 orgasms, I need to know. Again, I don't need to know by finding out myself necessarily, but I need to know.
28 seems
Wasn't
exhausting.
it 28? Or it was a lot. No, in her song, she says it. I could have made the number.
28 sounds exhausting.
It was a lot. It was a lot of orgasms. And all I'm saying is it must.
I be sounding like an old ass lady on this podcast. 28 orgasms. Too much. Who needs it? What the fuck is wrong with
9
you?
times a day. 9 times a day.
No, I got shit to do.
9 times a day.
Take you and your demon dick elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Sir. I don't need 9 times a day. 9 times a day?
Literally, your demon
Bitch,
dick.
do I have time to go to the bathroom?
Girl, I know. Hey, let me go to the bathroom before I get a UTI, sir. Please wait.
Pass me the cranberry juice.
Jesus.
I feel it coming on.
9 times a day. That's like a once in a year occasion, I would assume. But she made it sound like Big Sean was putting that down on the regular, and I'm just worried for her pH levels. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe she's, the Muna and the Juna is keeping her clear. She's very spiritual. Look, I don't know. Find people who match your freak levels. And obviously 9 times a day has just made me clutch my fucking pearls because that is too much. Too much.
That's a lot.
Sir, I have to go to the bank.
I should go to the bathroom. Like,
Hey,
oh
the
my-
grocery store. We need water.
Right, bro, do we need
I'm
water?
being held hostage. Like,
All I think is dehydration when I think of that.
that's
Yeah.
too much. That's too much.
But-
That's too much. Am I sucking your dick every time? Like,
Mm-hmm.
my jaws hurt. What is it? TMJ. Like, I don't want to
know.
do it. That's exhausting.
Yeah.
That's exhausting.
Yeah. So, anywho, I will say though, a little bit off topic.
Don't point to me like that.
Maybe I should save this. Maybe I should save it.
Go ahead.
This is gonna take us on to another topic, but I was just gonna say sucking dick gets you out of a lot of arguments and fights. Like things
When
get
you're good
forgotten.
at it.
When you're good at it, things just get forgotten, and I'm just gonna leave that there. Do with that what you will. Do with that information as you will. So,
Do it like a Shelby day. Do it like a Shelby day. Oh shit.
we're clowns. Join
Anyway.
the circus. Okay, so, oh, we have a little business highlight we want to share with you guys. We're so excited to share with you guys. So me and Ashley, actually, I'm not even gonna say that. Ashley found this, and we both stumbled upon it together.
Yes.
So Ashley found it. We had met each other at this coffee shop, and I had assumed that Ashley said to meet here because it's Black owned. But no, you found it.
I just found it. Yeah, I just found it on Yelp because it's really close by, and it's called Hot and Cool Cafe. And I'm really excited because I didn't even know that they had multiple locations. So they have 2 locations. One is in Canoga Park, so really close to me, and the other one is in Lamert Park. Black owned. It has
It's vegan.
It's vegan, so there's a lot of vegan wraps and pastries or baked goods and
Right.
stuff like that. And
Breakfast
then the coffee
items.
is really good. When I do drink coffee, I'm really particular, and they don't burn it. It's really
Right.
cool. Everything has a cute little name. It's really nice. And every time I go in there, they're playing Afro beats.
Incense are burning.
Yeah, they got the sea moss and the sage. You can buy
plants everywhere.
It's just my vibe, and I really liked it. It's like walking distance from my freaking house. I love it.
Right.
So coffee, smoothies, juice, food for personal or local delivery.
Yeah,
You can
you
do
have
pickup.
macaroons too.
Yeah, it's just they also have bags of coffee if you like to grab your own
Yes.
beans. So it's just really nice. I'm trying to steer away from
The coffee is also made in Crenshaw District as well. When we were there the first time, the owner had told me that the coffee is also Black owned business as well. The actual beans, so it's so fucking cool. And yeah, the original store is in Lamert, so it's just really cool that they made their way out here. Which, I mean, if you guys ever been to Canoga, Woodland Hills area, it's not many small Black owned businesses, so it's so cool to see them make their way out to this side. I love it.
Yeah, it's let's see. What does it say? Black owned and family operated coffee shop in the heart of Lamert Park Village. It opened in 2018. They also have events. So the owners, Tony Jolly and Tina Amin, hopefully I said your names right, own the Lamert Park location. It just looks like a really cool vibe.
Yeah.
They have events, like I said. They're really about the community, especially out in Lamert Park. The one in Canoga Park is congratulations to them, because apparently they beat out hundreds of different coffee shops applicants who were looking to open a shop in this residential area, this building, because I'm sure they have so many local customers just coming because they're
Such
so
a smart
close.
business too.
So congratulations. It's really good. I've been drinking their African summer tea, hot, cold, iced, whatever. It's just been bomb. The coffee is really good.
Yeah, I've been drinking their iced coffee. They have a berry white. Highly recommended. Try that. That's their signature.
The honey coffee was bomb. I'm fucking with it, and I'd rather give them my $6 when I go to get coffee instead of Coffee Bean or Starbucks. So love to see
cool.
Be cool, guys.
Be cool, guys.
Real simple, real easy, Hot and Cool Cafe. Love to see it. Definitely check them out if you're ever in the area. Either one, Lamert or Canoga Park.
Valley, South LA, whatever.
Whatever it is, what it is. Shout out to y'all. We love it.
We love to see it.
Sure do. Sure do. I had a little bit of a Mamba moment. So I've been looking for new day jobs, doing all this stuff. And I actually came across this story and I thought it was really sweet. It tugged at my little heartstrings. So there is an autistic man who was struggling to get hired. He actually hand wrote a letter for a cover letter for future jobs. And he posted it on LinkedIn and it actually picked up and he got, because he was having a really hard time getting jobs, et cetera, et cetera. He wrote this handwritten letter, and it's really powerful and emotional, and it's just really sweet. And he, from that cover letter and from it going viral on LinkedIn, which I've never put those two words together, but from that happening, he was offered so many different job opportunities. So I thought it was just really sweet. He's 20. His name is Ryan Lowry, and he was graduating from high school. So he was looking for a job, and he wrote his little heartwarming letter and got all these opportunities. And I was like, that's so sweet. There's nice things still happening in the world.
I know. You love to see stuff like that.
Yeah. And especially, like I said, I've been looking for jobs. So that's how I stumbled upon that story. But I just thought it was really sweet. And it's like, I have a lot of people who have different needs in my family and my extended family. So it's just nice to see because they tend to age out of different programs and systems and
they do.
all these kind of things. And like a lot of times the only options they have are being like the greeter at Walmart. And it's like, while that's cool and all, they deserve other opportunities. And I think I said that last time when I talked about the ice cream shop in Katy, Texas. But it's just really nice to see people get opportunities who deserve it. Just because they have different disabilities or needs or whatever it is, they deserve a chance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's good to see.
Sweet.
So let's give a golf clap for that.
Sweet to see. I was simping, and I love it. So that made me think, and I wanted to ask you, did you have a job that you just absolutely could not stand? You hated it. And what was the thing you learned from that job?
That's a really, really good question.
You're welcome.
I have an answer for you. So, oftentimes, when you just graduate college, different companies will kind of target that age group, right? Or those people.
What the job was.
Right. And because you're hungry, you're thirsty for a job, but you're also like motivated because you just graduated college and you feel like you've obtained all this and cool, I'm gonna get a great job because I'm a college graduate and it's gonna pay me so freaking good and I'm so motivated and excited, right? And so naturally companies reach out to that demographic and they paint a great, beautiful picture that you are going to make 6 figures a year at your starting salary of this entry-level position. You're gonna love what you do. You're gonna love everybody you work with. It's gonna be super fulfilling. Fun. Are you ready to go?
What was it? Was it Cutco?
It was not Cutco. I feel like the Cutco is the right out of high school, but the right out of college is either Enterprise. It wasn't Enterprise, or it's like it's either Enterprise. It's a financial advising like company, which are not always bad. Sometimes it's a good career starter
If it's a reputable company,
right? Or a nonprofit organization, a marketing role at a nonprofit organization, which is basically fucking door-to-door fucking begging. Okay, so nonprofit companies that, for example, the one that I worked for represented the DARE program.
Ooh, them
Also,
damn Reagans.
Speaking of 90s nostalgia, 80s and 90s, I guess, but yeah, definitely 90s for me. The DARE program. So yes, that program does still exist, surprisingly, you guys. Now, as Ashley said, it was Nancy and fucking Ronald's idea.
Program.
Those dick skins. So it was their idea to push upon everybody that just say no, don't do drugs. The program flopped, didn't do well. Nobody listened to it. The kids didn't
Everybody
fuck
just
with
wanted
it.
the shirt.
They just wanted the shirts and while they smoked their joints. So nobody was fucking with it. Well, since then, the program has been a little revamped and they're allocating the money to like better services. So I had got this job in college and then like in college and coming out of college where I worked for a marketing company, which was basically telemarketing. I was telemarketing for this program to help get money for them. So my job was to go through the Indeed and like Glassdoor applicants and weed through them and call them in for interviews and schedule them and basically lie to them about what the actual position entailed.
Not
so
lie.
That way we could get them in the door. When I say this turnover rate was like, I'm talking astronomical. Every day somebody new was getting hired and fired, or hired and quitting. Not even fired, hired and quitting. You could damn near could do anything and not get fired from that shit. So that was my job. These people's job would be go out, park a little tent or a little table in front of random businesses like grocery stores, libraries, things like that, where you could kind of get away with soliciting basically and ask for donations.
Yikes.
So that was your daily
That's a
job.
tough job.
That's a super tough job to get people coming out in and out of the store or whatever, library, wherever you decide to go, and to give you donations for this program that nobody believed in when it started, and now it is supposedly revamped, and you want to sell people this story that it's like gonna do something for the kids. Like, good luck.
How long were you there?
Bitch, I worked there for like 4 months, if that.
So what did it teach you? What was the thing it taught you?
So now that y'all know the plans, I mean, now you know that you guys know the job description. It taught me to, no matter how honestly desperate or eager you are to start working, don't just take anything, because you are valuable. Your skills are useful to many people and many companies, and don't ever like downplay yourself and just say, okay, I'll just take this for now. Because like at the end of the day, Ashley, when I was like taking that job, I knew that this is not something that was going to progress me. I was just so desperate just to get something and to, like start having an income. I was like, like at the time I didn't have a car. I think my car had broke down. So I was Ubering. I was damn near making just enough money just to get myself to work and like, and get lunch or something. Like, it wasn't even worth it. It was not growing me professionally.
Just over broke.
Exactly. So what I learned from that would just be like, don't undermine yourself or what you bring to the table for something just because like you're really eager or desperate or whatever.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's my story.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Do you have one to share?
I would say like, so one of the jobs that I worked was two of the jobs actually. They were very big companies. Like, one had a very big presence on social media. One was a big company as far as fucking size wise and like how many employees they had. And as good as things may look, the facade of them, the inside, when they don't work and they want you to overwork you or are asking for too much for your salary, it's kind of that same thing of like knowing your value.
Yeah.
That was one of the big lessons, because I left one job for another thinking it was going to be this whole thing because it had a little more glitz and glam to it.
Right. And
there was no infrastructure. Behind the scenes shit was chaotic. Everybody in there was like super fucking catty. Like, it was just a shit show. So I would definitely say, one, not all that glitters is gold, and kind of like you said, know your worth. Like, okay, are they treating you, okay, your pay might be decent, but are they treating you good on top of it? Yeah. So that was one thing.
You do feel fulfilled.
Yeah, that was one thing. And then the other thing was a really small company that I worked at for a very long time. Just when the moral compass of the company or the people running the company does not sit with yours, leave. There's going to be another job. When their ethics behind the business don't work out, like,
leave.
There's going to be another job.
Don't waste your time. Yeah.
My thing with when I go into places, like, I work so hard, like, I'm going to just fucking make it work, and I'm going to sell or do whatever I got to do. I'm going to fucking make it work, and I'm going to make it worthwhile for me to be there. And sometimes you look up and all this time has gone past, but you're like, fuck, I hate the way they do it. And it's like, find another thing.
Don't waste your time with that. Yeah. Cause it doesn't sit
look up 3 years past, 5 years past, this past.
Wasted time.
No, not worth it. Not worth it. So I've learned to look at things, and I feel like before, people used to be like, well, you have to at least be at a job for 1 to 2 years before that shit don't matter. People do not care. Listen, we do not care. They don't care. As long as you're not switching a job every month.
Right.
Like, they really don't care.
Then that shows. But yeah, if it's not serving you, keep it pushing. Doesn't matter how long. I agree with that. I'm not with that. That's like again, I just tie that to kind of like being desperate. That's like a young-minded, like I'm desperate. I can take anything I can get. Like, no, you don't need to do that. So I don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. There's very few.
I'm not gonna do that.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
But that was it.
Okay, those are good questions. I like that, especially in a time right now where I think the job pool and fields are just so like, I think they're like turned upside down right now. They're like all over the place.
It's a shit show.
It's a shit show out there in the workforce. So
It's a shit show. Good luck.
yeah. So I actually wanted to shout something else out. It's not like it's kind of a mama moment. I guess it would fall into that. Kind of not. It's not really new, but I've been sitting on this and I wanted to just like make light of it, or just like again shout it out. Oakland is always doing something to better that city. I fuck with Oakland and the city over there because so back in July, the city council voted to relocate $18 million from Oakland PD to violence prevention programs and mental health care services.
That's dope.
Woo, woo.
Good job.
Golf clap.
Come on, LAPD. Let's do the same thing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like Oakland is always doing something to help either diversify the city or create more opportunities or just better the,
They have a lot of like political people in the community who really are pushing for things. You know what I mean?
Yes. For people who look like the people are part of the community, like straight up. Like they're they're out there. So I wanted to shout that out. That was super dope.
Yeah, that's good. Congratulations.
LAPD,
Come on,
we're next.
LAPD.
Yeah, we next, okay?
Y'all need to be next.
Period.
Immediately. All right. Well, you want to take it into sports?
Yes, I do.
Talk about your team finally getting a dub?
Girl, can we shout out the Steelers for finally getting a fucking win?
Congratulations. What's your record?
Oh gosh. So we are 2-3. It doesn't right. It doesn't sound that bad, but we lost like 3 in a row. So this again was like a big win for us.
Needed it.
We beat the Broncos. We definitely needed it. I was getting nervous there. We need every win we can get. Look, this is not going to be our year. It's not. It's a super rebuilding year, and you just look at your team out there and you struggle each week.
Oh shit! It's a super rebuilding year. I feel like you said that last season. It's gonna be a rebuilding year every year that fucking Roethlisberger's still on the field.
Exactly. Last year, I wanted to have a real rebuilding year. We didn't because we did that fake 11-0 shit that made everybody question like, oh, well, are they good or are they not? When then we bluffed it came, when
it was time to really
time
play.
to really shine, when they were like, oh, you guys haven't played anybody, and then we played somebody, and then we lose fucking 3-4 games straight, don't make the playoffs. You guys seen it. We all were there. But now we're starting off showing who we really kind of are, and it's showing like we're in a clearly like rebuilding state.
Yeah.
So I feel like what you're seeing is what you're getting. You know what I mean? Versus last year we were seeing something and getting something else. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I was still nevertheless happy to see us get a W.
Yes, a win's a win.
Oh, it was a good Sunday. It was a really good Sunday. A win is a win. The kickers all last week, I feel like blowing games. I was watching a lot of football.
Yeah.
We did like a girls Sunday fun day football thing, and the kickers were like blowing games all weekend.
Ew.
John Gruden has resigned from the
Yes.
Raiders.
'Cause
AKA
what did he
got
say?
fired.
Yeah, what did he say? He said somebody had big old Donkey Kong lips. He
Yes.
said the DB coach or something.
He said some racist shit
He
about
said
10
some-
years ago, actually. It was long, but it was a long, long time ago. It was like 10 years ago almost. I think it was 9 or 10.
Oh, they had that shit playing
Yeah.
like it was a recent call.
Oh, like it was recent. And it was a recording, right? A voice recording. And they had resurfaced for whatever reason. He was talking to one of the players when he said it, and he resurfaced. And right now in this day and age of this climate, nobody is putting up with any type of racial slurs, putting up with that, especially the NFL, who has constantly been under fire about its race standpoints, So John Gruden has always had a reputation for being like not the most fair, aka racist guy. And so they finally, he resigned, but I really think resigning is a nice way of saying like he was going to get fired, and they're letting him go out with a resignation instead of saying, oh, he was fired, so that he could possibly get another job somewhere. But call it a spade a spade. He was fired for being racist.
Yeah, it says that he used racist, homophobic, and language. Oh shit, it got real.
Yeah.
He used racist, homophobic language in emails, so he had to resign after they came to light.
Oh, I thought it was recordings. Okay, emails. Yeah. So,
There was a recording.
right.
There was definitely a recording because I heard that. But look, I don't know why you want to have a written copy of your racism, but go ahead.
But
Keep
go-
being
right.
stupid.
Why
Keep
do you-
being stupid.
You want a written copy of your racism?
Go ahead. Keep
Oh,
being stupid. Go
God.
ahead and write the
Would you
transcript.
like a gift receipt? Like, what the fuck?
No, you can't return your racism. Keep it.
Keep it. No returns.
Keep it.
He tried it. He
Well-
tried it. He tried it. But it doesn't work out.
Misogynistic comments as well.
Racism doesn't work out
Ooh.
for anybody anymore. I don't know what you guys are late to the party. It's not working. So I could give two shits about John Gruden. Bye.
The emails were written between 2011 and 2018.
But there was earlier comments made to a player. I think a lot of stuff resurfaced.
I think, it all
was-
probably just came out at once.
Yeah, because there was other comments. Maybe it was that voice recording that he had made to a player. And so it was just like a lot going on. And yeah.
Oh, shit.
Good
Washington cheerleaders furious over topless photo leaked in the John Gruden scandal. Oh, a whole bunch of shit is happening.
And see, when one cries wolf, everyone, not that it's wolf, but everybody
When
else.
one thing happens.
When one thing happens, everybody else follows through and has a story now to share.
I mean, if her titties are out somewhere.
People want to see titties. So that's just what it is.
Wow.
People get
It's
titties.
going down. Sorry, Raiders. Oh, well, you'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
You will figure it out. So did you also hear that Kyrie Irving does not want to get the vaccination?
He's refusing.
He is refusing, and he's talking about rumors. There is a source that says he's thinking about retiring so he doesn't have to get the thing.
vax.
Yeah, which I feel like
I don't buy it. You think he's gonna retire?
I know who the fuck would not do that. Kobe wouldn't do that.
That's what to say.
Jordan wouldn't do that. So I just feel like,
LeBron wouldn't do that.
LeBron wouldn't do, like, I feel like, I don't want to say you're lucky enough, but like you get to do the thing you love, which is basketball, and you get to do it on the biggest stage that there is. And it's like for the safety of not just you, but all the other people involved, your teammates, the fucking, operations of the thing, you're traveling from state to state more than anybody else would. Like there's just so many factors. I feel like at that point it's like, I don't know. I feel like you have enough money and resources to do all the fucking research you really want to do. And I feel like when you're that public, not that you need to just do something, but I feel like, I don't know. Like you're not going to play basketball ever again because you won't get the vaccination.
I mean, that's his choice, right?
It is. It is.
He's making this because I'm very big on pro-choice, and it for me raises red flags. All the red flag talk right now.
Red flag.
Red flag. It raises, but it does. For me, I think red flag when I see them like pushing this shit down our throat and like mandating it and wanting to force it and wanting to say, you can't do this and you can't do that unless you get it, and wanting to that for me raises red flags and makes me think, like, going back to like kind of the conversation we had in Relationship Corner last episode where you're tripping so much about it. Well, now I'm worried. Well, now that you're like so overanalyzing the situation and being like, well, no, well, don't do this. Now I'm like, well, now you're making me feel a way about it.
But is it, so here's my question. Is it pushing it down your throat, or is it, I get it, because I'm always skeptical of the fucking government and anything that happens, or is it like, fuck, we gotta actually try and get back to normal, and getting back to normal, if people are still getting sick and like still dying and it's still an issue, like, it's not like you've never had a vaccine before in your life.
That's true. We all had to get them, like the flu shot, and
even if you don't
some
want to
other
do
stuff
like
when we were kids.
the regular flu shot, cool. But you got chicken pox, you got measles, you got mumps, you got the TB test and TB shot, all that shit. And like, it's not like vaccines are, people who talk to me like vaccines are new, I'm like, oh, you just
they're not
are
new.
being anti to be anti.
Right.
I can understand if you're
This
worried
one is new,
because
though.
it came out quickly and you're unsure. That I get. I totally get. But I
Right.
just feel like at the height and the access that Kyrie Irving has, I feel like he could go sit down and have a one-on-one with a doctor and have all his questions answered. You know, shit that poor people couldn't do. And I just feel like it's going to stop you from the thing you absolutely love. But we already know that Kyrie was using his PTO for any goddamn reason there was at all. So
I just feel like he doesn't like being told what to do. I'm starting to get that.
Thank you. That's where that was the workaround that I was trying to say. I just feel like he doesn't want anybody to tell him what to do, which I get it. Medically, you shouldn't be able to tell me what I need to do and what I can't do. I respect his
choice. I honestly do respect his choice for not wanting to get it or not wanting
to completely stop you from playing the thing that you love.
He's letting it, or the NBA organization's letting it?
Good question.
You know,
I don't know. I feel like if that's the case, find some fucking common ground. Like, nigga, I'm gonna wear a mask the second I'm not on.
Or you getting tested every other day.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like there's no. I don't know. Figure this shit out. I definitely wouldn't let that shit stop me from playing the game that I love.
Yeah, I would do my best not to.
When I already made it to the fucking league and I have a team that might actually win a chip.
Yeah, it's tough. He's definitely being put in a rock and a hard place, and ultimately, like, it's his choice, and whatever choice he makes is that's on him. I don't think it's selfish. I don't think he's being, like I said, I've heard some people say like he's being selfish. I think he's just making the choice, his own choice of what he thinks is best for him, and
he's just in a very public eye.
He's just in a very public eye, and I don't know. I kind of disagree with you, I guess, just because I feel like. I don't know. I respect his choice. I think that he should have that right. I feel like it is something that has been kind of rushed and put out, whatever his reasons are, his reasons. But if you can't come to, like, I don't know, can you make that where, hey, I get tested every 2 days, and is that going to be okay if I prove that's a pain in the fucking ass? But I mean, if I really didn't want to do something I loved but didn't want to get the vaccine, I mean, I would do that. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess, yeah. I guess so.
I'm pro-choice, and I don't want nobody forcing me to do it, whether that's a work somewhere where I work or, some restaurant telling me I can't come here. Like, it's tough. It's that conversation, though, that's going to be, it's going to be touchy no matter what your viewpoint is, I feel like.
We'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Mm-hmm. But I just was like, I hope that there is something worked out, because like I said, it's a great team. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see all of the players in the league play except for Ben Simmons. I'd love to see everybody play.
The Ben Simmons boycott.
Yeah, that's who we need to kick out of the league. I can make more points than Ben Simmons.
Dead.
Anyway.
Anywho, all right, so let's take it into TV film.
Yes. So
I got a new series, I should say, series. So it really, really reminds me of Heist. We had talked about Heist a few episodes back. It really reminds me of that. It's actually called Bad Sport. It's on Netflix, and it's about different sporting events getting some shady business happening in different sporting events, getting rigged in a certain way or another. So the first one I watched was the horse racing one. Did you watch the horse one?
No, we started with the basketball, him shaving points from.
Oh, that's the one I haven't watched. That's the only one I haven't watched.
Really?
Yeah, it's the basketball.
We started with that one. I don't know. Isn't that the first one?
I guess I missed it. Maybe I hopped in episode 2.
That was the first one. Damn it.
And so that was the first one.
I think so, unless I skipped it. But yeah, we watched that one first. He was basically a basketball player who was playing for a college team, ready to go to the league, and he blew all of that shit for like $30,000. $30,000 right then.
Shaving points.
And like throwing games, like bad throwing games. Like, God damn, are you trying to lose this game?
Right.
Like,
that's the most common way to like cheat in a sporting event, right? So yeah, they had that one with this lacrosse one.
Oh, really?
These, so South Africa, Australia, and England always are the top 3 like competitors in lacrosse for the Olympics. I'm sorry, not lacrosse, cricket. So they're like the top competitors for cricket during the Olympics, but during apartheid, South Africa for 20 or 22 years or something was unable to play in the Olympics, cricket Olympics, because cricket, the whole base of the sport is based on like inclusion and everyone's equal. And if your country is participating in apartheid, that's clearly not something you believe in. So they were out of it.
Simple.
Yeah. And then they came back, they started winning, started kicking ass again. And then one of the captains, which the captain for cricket is more important than like the team coach or manager or anything, was throwing games, basically throwing basically making deals with the other team to like, well, you get this many points and we'll get this many and we'll win this. Basically shaving points in a way, or losing winning games to win money, like a gambling. So they could gamble on it. Well, we're going to get this many points and we're going to get this many. They're going to lose us by this many, and then you would end up getting paid.
Gambling is a sick addiction, bro.
Yes.
Sick
fucking
addiction.
sick. And then this other one, there was fucking horse murderers where they literally these rich families always own the horses and, whatever. Often the jockeys, they like are in the family or they hire them. They're like part of the family, whatever. So they all make money. Well, when the horse is not good anymore, what are they going to do? They've spent all this money on it, and wanted to continue making money on it because they bought it, whatever, for so much. So what do? They fucking murder the horse and get the insurance claim. So they had this fucking hitman that was going around killing everybody's horses for fucking $8,000, $10,000. One horse was $35,000 to kill him.
You're going to hell, sir.
They were electrocuting these horses. It was so sad. I was like, what kind of animal fucking kills a
Horses are so beautiful.
Literally, they can't even protect themselves. Like, what kind of coward does
right?
that?
How does a horse can't? I mean, I guess they can bite or kick you, but like once you get past that, it's like
it's over. Like, this is a
you
helpless
give them some sugar cubes and some carrots, and they love you.
There was another story. I forget which storyline of figure skating. That was another one. You guys know about that scandal with
Nancy. Yes.
Back in the 90s.
With the bat to the knee.
Yep. So there's so many different scandals within sporting organizations and stuff. It's super interesting. A lot like Heist. I definitely recommend 10 out of 10. It's super interesting. They're all true stories. And obviously these people have already kind of served their time. And so they're actually telling their stories, which I always think is cool.
Yeah. Bad Sport on Netflix. Yeah. Definitely check it out. Definitely good. I was watching that too. I haven't really been watching much. Woo Wednesday. We talked about that.
Yes.
I think that's it. And my British Bake Off.
Yes. Oh my God. Ashley had me on the British Bake Off the other day. We were fucking zoned in, dude. I was like, what is the British cake called again? It's a specific cake.
The sponge. Oh, they were making.
Yeah, they call it the sponge.
Battenberg
cakes. The sponge, you have to get the sponge a certain consistency, and you have it divided by creams and fruits. And, oh my God, the cakes look bomb.
It's a little stodgy. I feel like it's a little stodgy, the cake.
A little bit.
It's a little dry.
A little dry, stodgy. It's really hard to make it a nice moist cake and keep the. Yes, it's difficult.
Loved it. Absolutely love British Bake Off. It had me. So I was watching and I was like, I'm going to make my butter cake. And like, I love making this butter cake. It's so fucking good. I only make it certain times and I try and make sure like I give it away to people because it's basically like a pound cake, right? Just tons of butter.
And
butter and sugar.
Yum.
Delicious. So I made the butter cake. I put all the ingredients in the bowl. I go to get my mixer and I turn around. Somebody done stole one of my old roommates. When they moved out, they took the fucking inserts for my hand mixer, the beaters.
Yeah.
They took the beaters for my mixer.
What? The mixer's no good. What do you do with the mixer?
Bitch, I was pissed. I was like, how you take just the beaters and no mixer? Like, you were being fucking petty.
Like, did you think you had one?
You didn't come in with no kind of kitchen utensils. Why are you even taking kitchen utensils? Anyway, I was very pissed. You could tell this is fresh.
Yeah.
So I had all my ingredients for a cake
ready to
in
go.
The bowl thinking I had the mixer. If I would have known I had to do it by hand, I would have combine all my wet ingredients, mix those, do it slow. Like it would have been a different process. So then I'm sitting here mixing this thick ass thing.
Your wrist is getting sore.
Dog, it wasn't fully incorporated like it should have been. So now I'm like, my cake is stodgy. It's not light and fluffy like it's supposed to be.
Like
it's not buttery. The butter wasn't incorporated properly. So I'm just like upset and I'm like, fuck, it's still a good cake. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm like, it's not up to,
it fucked up
I'm
your
very
whole plan.
particular. And I'm like, it's not up to standard. It's not up to snuff. I was pissed.
Competition cAshley was a little bit upset.
Bro, and now I'm sitting here like I realized during quarantine, like my mom sent me bread flour, which has more protein, so you get more gluten, so it makes better bread than just AP flour, all-purpose flour.
Noted.
So my mom sent me bread flour and she sent me pizza dough flour.
Ooh.
And I have both of those there. And now I'm watching the show and I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I should if we're going to have Italian next week, I wonder if I should make a focaccia bread.
Ooh,
Bitch,
I love focaccia.
Why? Why would you do that? because I'm watching British Bake Off.
Literally.
That's it.
Literally.
I'm like, okay, so if it has to prove twice, if I start it, bitch, just go buy some.
You literally can
I'm
buy
gonna
the
make
ones
it.
in the
I'm gonna
like
make it,
Pillsbury type cans. You can buy one like that, and all you have to do is unroll it, put your knuckles in it, and then put the oil and like whatever, like dried oregano or whatever on it, and there you call it a day. It's delicious.
Yeah. But you know I'm gonna make it.
I brought some over for my man and his family, and I was like, "What kind of bread is this? This is interesting. I never had this before." He fucking killed like 5 slices.
You're like, it's good though, huh? You like
Kosher
it?
bread,
Yes.
Dad.
Enjoy.
Eat
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know me. I made my pasta once, so I'm but I'm not gonna do that shit by hand. So I got to get a new beaters.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work, and we're not feeling that these days. Maybe come when it gets a little colder, maybe more holiday.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, you guys are gonna
Make it your once a year
I'm just
thing.
gonna send to you and the girls. I'm just gonna be like, I made bread. Here,
Right.
please take it away from my house.
Here, take it, please. I know. Bread is so good, but it's like,
Yeah. So I've just been watching British Bake Off. That's
okay.
it.
Okay, I love to see it. Yeah, we've been watching Wu-Tang. So happy for Wu-Tang. Spoiler alert, they finally got themselves on the radio.
Oh yeah. It's great. I loved it. And you know,
We're starting to see them actually like come to fruition. Like it's been the buildup for so long, so many episodes.
and now
like,
they're Wu-Tang.
Now they're officially Wu-Tang. They got their logo. They have
so cool.
their tracks. They're getting on the radio. People are recognizing them. It's like we've really seen the progression. I feel like I was there. And they're in year 1991 right now. That's my year.
Okay. So I was watching a RZA interview that he did on the Breakfast Club, and he was talking, and it made me think of you when you're like, Bobby's accent on the show, like it's not right. No, it's fucking right.
Really?
RZA talks choppy like that,
Like
and
that.
very, it's very like choppy, just like Bobby on the show.
Okay,
so they are all killing it, like
He mirrored it.
perfection.
Okay. Shamik Moore is still my
killing it.
favorite. He is killing it. He is like my favorite character. And like,
He is killing the chef.
oh, I love him as Raekwon.
The chef.
Yes. You said the chef?
Yeah,
Oh,
Raekwon the chef.
the chef.
Yep.
Yes, he's fucking killing it. So
Him
we
and
love
Ghostface. I like that they're becoming friends.
Dude, I love it. And
Their
you see-
little friendship
yes,
journey.
Their friendship journey is so
I
cute.
love it.
Vine and Bobby keep looking at him like, okay.
Like, is y'all cool?
Oh,
They become, if you don't know, and I feel like you should know if you're
Right.
listening to this, they're like actually best friends.
Yeah.
So
They
to watch
literally
them
are.
go from shooting at each other and literally wanting to kill each other
to best
like now they're
besties.
fucking besties.
They literally are besties. It's so cute to see.
I love
and
it.
Oh,
I love a
it.
bromance. I
love
really
it.
love a bromance. It makes me so happy.
So I already watched this week's episode.
Ah!
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you're gonna love this episode.
Okay, good.
Just put it that way.
Good.
Love it. Cool. Well, that's pretty much it for TV and film. We kind of
Yep.
been on the same shows we've been talking about, so no need to bore you with that.
Nope.
But unless there's anything else, we might as well take it into Heat Seekers.
Let's do it.
Cool. So you guys, if you don't know, you should know Heat Seekers is our music segment where it gives us the opportunity to share what we've been rocking with, what we've been listening to, and of course, when we do have our amazing guests on the show, also what they've been rocking with.
Yep.
So we did talk about a lot of music last week. There's so much stuff that has dropped. To be honest with you, I have not really been listening to anything new other than that. I know Don Toliver dropped a new tape.
Yes, he did.
Called Life of a Dawn. I know I have not given it a chance. Not that I haven't given it a chance. I haven't had a chance to give it a chance to listen to it. I've been on my pod shit. But he dropped a new tape. I've heard some good things via Twitter and friends, so I do want to check that out. But anything you want to shout out that maybe dropped or that you've been listening to?
Right now, I've kind of been digesting the the music that came out a few weeks ago. So I haven't really tapped into anything new. I did see that Jules, an Afrobeats producer that I absolutely love, he dropped a project.
Love it.
Haven't really had a chance to digest it. I also saw that Masego dropped a new song with Jid and Big Boy. So I'm going to check that out, report back next week. But like you said, I've just been like digesting all the other stuff that came out. Haven't really taken in anything new so far. So I'm actually dropping a throwback. I heard this the other day and I was like, this is my shit. Like, it actually makes me happy. It makes me smile.
Ooh.
It's a good song. And I feel like this is one of those verses from Kanye where it's just like, I feel like everybody should know it. I feel
Okay.
like if you're an old Kanye fan, but I'm going to drop Slum Village.
Oh, Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm taking it back for y'all.
I was
taking
gonna say, it's not new Kanye. I know Ashley, and there's no way it's new Kanye.
No. So I'm dropping Selfish.
Okay.
So I'm dropping I'm calling, baby, I'm selfish. Out to
I want you to myself. I can't help it.
all
Mine.
Oh
Oh.
my lady. That Kanye verse, absolutely love
No.
it. So I switch my girls around like 3L Dub. Like, absolutely love it.
Good call, Ashley.
Yep. From the polo fleece to the Jesus piece. I got family in high places like Jesus needs. Can I
Okay.
please speak my piece?
Okay.
If I'm fresh to death. No, if y'all fresh to death, nigga, I'm deceased.
Period.
Bars. Absolutely love it. I miss that old Kanye. Okay.
I do too.
Loved it.
I'm sitting here like, I miss that Kanye.
Yeah, somebody on Twitter. So it came up on my skate playlist and I was skating and I was like, I forgot how much I fucking love this song. And then it came up on Twitter with the video. And if you remember the video playing on VH1 Jams, the video is like
What is this, 05, 04?
something like that.
Right?
The video is like what's the show? Soul Train. But with, it's like a beauty pageant at the same time. So they have the girls from all around the world or all around the country. So it's cute. I love it. Farnsworth Bentley's in it. Love it. So I was like, since we're talking about nostalgia this episode, this is the perfect song to drop.
That's a good one. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to like the song that I'm dropping.
What are you dropping, friend?
Mine too came up in shuffle. I feel like that's always a good way to drop some songs because like it just like it resonates with you. It may or may not, on a certain day. Depends on the day when it comes up. So I went I forget that Apple does this on Apple Music, which is where you can find our playlist, by the way.
You sure can.
As well as Spotify, SoundCloud, you name it, Tidal. But anywho, so came up during so Apple puts together your favorites mix, and then we'll also put together like it says like Lexie's mix. So there's your favorites mix, and then there's like Lexie's mix. There's like so favorites is songs that are
from artists that you like or songs that you may like
you may like. You may not have them, and then the other list is for the ones that is your list that you play all the time. So I went to my list, and you guys know it's no secret that I am a Future stan. So, and I've been a Future stan for a very long time, okay? So the song I'm going to drop today is called The Way It Go by Future. This is what I'm dropping on the playlist, featuring Gucci Man. And it's, what tape is this on? Streets is Calling tape. So this is like
never heard it.
2011
never
Future.
Heard her. Don't know who her is.
2011 Future.
Who her is.
Who you
who
would.
her his.
Who her his. This is taking you back. Like if you're a real Future fan, you know this song. It's lit. Even the way he sounds is different. Like, Streets Calling, 2011. Yes, Future has been rocking for 10 plus years, if you guys forget.
All right.
He did birth a lot of these,
Definitely. I mean, look, Future came from the Dungeon family. Like I'm a fucking music nerd. Like Future is a part of the Dungeon family tree. So like if you know that, that's Goody Mob, that's Outkast, that's
Waka Flocka.
Like so he's in that realm. So I can't discredit. I've said my piece as to why I do not like. I almost said Waka Flocka. Why I do not like Future.
Right?
And even when I say that, there's still some songs that I
rock
like.
with. Yeah.
So it is what it is. Take everything with a fucking grain of salt, people.
Absolutely. Well said. So I'm going to put that one on the playlist. You can give it a whirl, see if you're rocking with it or not. It's a nice hood little classic, and it's cool. So I like it.
Okay, that's cute. I like it. All right, well, that's it, kids.
That's it. That's all, folks.
We out.
We out of this bitch.
Episode 97, motherfuckers.
In the books.
Yay, we did it again. Another week, another episode.
Until next time, friends, it has been real as fuck. Your girl, Big Flex.
Yeah.
Flex Luthor signing out of this bitch. And you know who I'm with, my A1 Day 1, Ashley J.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog. That's all.
So simple.
So simple. I did want to shout out really quick before we go, since it's the end of the fucking episode anyway. Let me just pull it up. Trying to get to it.
Surprise.
Shout out to our listening community. Shout out to Still Dre at PilaJ_ on Twitter. you know, we know you jonesing for this episode, so it's coming to you right now. Check us out. Make sure you share this with a friend.
Peace.
Subscribe, like, share, be careful.
You know we got things to do.
Girl, you know we got things to do. Tell your mama to come through. Tell your mama to come through.
Pull up on us. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend.
That's right.
We out.
Bye.